Hello everybody, we are back again. It is a absolutely gorgeous day today. It was raining earlier. I was a little worried I wouldn't be able to record today, but rain went away, sun came out. It is gorgeous. It is nice and cool, not hot, not too cold, just perfect. But anyway, we got a lot going on today, so we're gonna get right to it. Also, thank you to everyone who watches these videos, and thank you to everyone who subscribes. I think we're up to like 70, maybe, last time I checked, which is crazy. Shooting for 100, so like, subscribe, everyone tell someone. Let's get the word out. Let's see if we can hit 100. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Man, I tell you what, I love this truck. I love these second gens. I love the way they look. They're so classic. Man, good looking truck. And since I fixed the, let me come over here real quick. Let me come over here and just do a little hood pop. Alright, and since I fixed all this wiring, all the grounds, a little dusty, since I got that fixed, this thing starts so good. Like, starts how, when I first got it, it was like half a crank, it would fire right up, and then it slowly got worse and worse and worse until it would like crank before it would start. All sorts of problems. But now that I fixed all that, again, half a crank, boom, starts right up. Also, I've left this plugged in, the battery's plugged in, for since the install, however many days, 5 days, 6 days, and it's been sitting there, and no drain whatsoever. Starts right up, perfect. I think we fixed whatever the problem was, and that's super exciting. The only electrical issue I have now, I don't know. I've looked it up. I've tried to figure it out. I cannot figure it out. I got these LED tail lights, and they used to work perfect. But then the whole electrical snafu happened, and they stopped working correctly. They started working periodically and just doing all sorts of weird stuff. Now that it's fixed, I got 90% of the tail lights back. The issue that I'm having now is I have brake lights, I have turn signals. I do not have tail lights when the headlight switch is on, but I still have brake lights and I still have turn signals when the switch is on. I don't know where to go, where to look at this point for that. I may just swap those aftermarkets out for stock ones, OEM ones. I do have OEM ones that I can put on, but I do have brake lights and turn signals though, so I mean they still function somewhat. But all right, today, what are we doing here today? I have a few things in mind that I want to do. First thing is, can't really tell, but it's pretty greasy and crusty and greasy. I want to get this valve cover pulled off, change that gasket. Quick, easy, nothing to it. I got one in there, ready to go. I want to do that. Number two thing I want to do is I'd like to, this has been, spider web. Dropped an O-ring. Anyway, I want to get this on. This is a sump. I've had this sitting here for a while. I want to get this on. I've been idling it and running it, trying to run the fuel down as low as possible. And I think we have like 40 miles left till empty, which is only a couple gallons. I think I can drill a hole now and just drain it into a bucket would be good. I'd like to try to get that on. It only has one wiper, as you can see. I pulled the other one off. I think I recorded it. I think it was in a video. I want to get that second one on. I'm worried that little knuckle there that it goes on and grips. I'm worried that it's wore out, but I'm going to put the new one on anyway. One issue we're having is up here. This is rubbing on that, so I may have to bend that and push that out. And those are the small things. The big thing I need to do today is these tires are just gone. Just absolutely gone. Back there too, all of them. Can't really see. But I do have a set of sweet tires that I usually run in the summer under this tarp. And I'll pull them out, stick them on. 22s, dubs, drives people insane when I have them on there. It annoys them. They think it looks stupid. I think it looks stupid, but in like the best way possible. I love it. So I'm gonna get them on since I'm gonna start daily driving this just in time for $7 diesel. But yeah, that's the big goal for today. Oh, and also you can't see it very well. Oh, there it is. I do have new filters. I need to put new fuel filters on. So yeah, a few things to do today. Let's see if I can get a good look at this. This is totally safe, right? No issues. No issues whatsoever. Probably gonna need a good cleaning. We'll see what they look like. Hopefully they didn't go flat while sitting there. Gross. Yuck. Oh, there's a tree frog. Look at that little guy living his best life. Stick him over here in the shade so he doesn't dry out. Gross. All right. These things are huge. I love it. 22 by 12, 37s. Can't get better than that. Just to put in perspective the size of these things. When I bought this truck, it had these 35s on it that are on it. I thought those 35s were huge. Then I bought those 37s. Holy cow. Monsters. I love it. It's gonna make this truck look so good. Alright, I don't know if you can tell. I'm kind of out of breath. These things are not light. Brought them over here. Truck's over there. Pushed them over here because they actually are kind of grungy and dingy. I didn't wash them after I took them off. So I'm gonna get some tire shine, some tire brake dust cleaner that I got. I'm gonna give these a nice cleanup. Also, I have one pretty good tire. I got one good enough tire, and then I got two tires were starting to turn into racing slicks because I got a bad front end on this thing. That's in the process of being fixed. That's a little bit down the ways, but anyway, I'm gonna get these cleaned. And yeah, so if anyone has some 3722s in good shape laying around and they want to get rid of, I'll buy them from you. At least two of them, so that way I can get them racing slicks changed out. But let me know. Today's episode is sponsored by The Chemical Guys. It's not, but if you're listening, sponsor me. Alright, got all those tires cleaned, shined up, sitting over here in the wind and the sunlight, dry up, install them. In case any of you were wondering how big 37s actually are, that is a normal human-sized 4-burner grill, and that's the tire sitting up against it. Just shows you how massive these things are. I love it. They're so awesome. Anyway, moving on to things over here. While those dry, I'm gonna get this off, get this gasket done. Pretty easy, nothing to it. But I did come over here and notice that, let's see if I can do this with the camera. First off, it's nasty in there. Can't really see, sorry, but I was shaking it and I saw it's really low on fluid. Hopefully that's got a logical reason and it's not the head gasket gone. That would be terrible, but I'm gonna fill this up. Oh no, I just dropped the lid down there. Anyway, I'm gonna fill this up and keep an eye on that, see what it does. I'm gonna get that changed out and yeah, get the tires on. Don't know how to get that last one out. Shoot. Come right off though. Probably one of those things where you gotta go up into there, you gotta take all that off, blah blah blah. I ain't about that life. I did it. I only dropped a bunch of junk in there, but that's alright. Alright. Now would be a good time for me to adjust valve lash. But I don't know. Probably should. It seems to be a little more than necessary. Actually, this gasket doesn't look too bad, honestly. Looks fairly new. Look at the overall ribbon. Looks right. Looks to be the same. Honestly though, it looks really good. I don't I don't think it needed it. But that's alright. Never hurts to put new parts on. Just so you know you've done it. You know, you never know if somebody else did it or not. They could tell you when you buy the truck, oh, I put that on. You never know. So, peace of mind, I guess. It is extremely windy out here. It's already blown you guys over once. But in all my videos, there's a bunch of crackling on, and the audio goes out a bunch. And I'm trying to figure out why, and I think it's because the noise canceling. I think it gets really when it's really windy and I'm trying to talk. I think it freaks the noise canceling out and causes it to cancel everything and pop. But it is what it is. Little rubber goobers on all these hanging off here. Make sure that doesn't get in the engine. Alright, for those of you who've never done this before, this one's not designated what's front and back, but there is a big fat one here. There's, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a thin one here. On the other one it said front top. This one doesn't say anything, but it is unique shaped. So you can't really mess it up. You know what I mean? Looks to me like it might have got bent at one point. Right there, during shipping. It's kind of sitting up a little bit. If I push the front down, the back comes up. Push the back down, front comes up. That might be an issue. We'll address that later. Alright, I lied a little bit. I decided to check valve lash because seemed a little loosey-goosey, but intake, exhaust, longer ones exhaust, shorter ones intake. These are 10 thou, these are 20 thou. I did check them and they are right on the money, so there you go. Alright, got the valve cover back on and I painted it. I scrubbed it, all the oil off, painted it. Not sure I like this matte black. It had red letters. I may go back to the black on red, that'd be cool. Got these back in. These are shoulder bolts. Someone online said the easiest way is just drive it down till it stops on the shoulder, and then you go like a quarter turn more. That's the simple way. That's normally how I would do it, but this time I decided to break out the torque wrench that I haven't used in years and years, because elbow torque is all you need. And torqued it down 18 foot-pounds. Golden there. Well, I shut the camera off because I'm running out of memory on my phone, but got the big boy meaty tires on. Man, does it look good. I'm super excited to get those back on. Got almost everything done that I want to get done. I did not do the filters, did not do the sump, but everything else I did. But we are now running up to dinner time, so I'm going to pack it up, call it a day, get all this cleaned up. But man, I'm super excited to get those on. Looks so good. Well, yeah, so that's it. Once again, thank you everybody for watching, for subscribing. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, share the show. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. We'll catch you later.